Here's a good question. Is the work version of you different from the weekend version of you? Take a look. Would I even recognize the weekend you? The two versions of me, they're almost exactly the same. Enthusiastic, really technical, open-minded, I'm friendly. So here's the big difference. The work me sells products and services during the week, makes money, while the weekend me buys products and services and loses money. In other words, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I buy a lot of stuff. How much stuff are we talking about? About $1 million a year of motocross gear, tools, pickup trucks, all the stuff I need to enjoy life. Well, for example, last Saturday, I really needed some new tools. And whoa, for $1,200, you don't get much from the Snap-on Tool Company. And wait a second, shouldn't 14 wrenches cost about $75 in total? No, the Snap-on guy hits me with $1,200. Here's the crazy part about this story. If you go to Home Depot and you buy Husky tools instead, the same basic thing would have cost $80. Holy crap, with these Snap-on people, just one wrench costs $76. From the average buyer's perspective, the exact same thing, the exact same tool costs 15 times more, and it's hard to see the difference. This is no fluke. Snap-on is an $8 billion company. They know exactly what they're doing. Start by thinking about how much you charge your customers, right? When people say to you, how much do you charge? Well, are you a little nervous? Are you embarrassed? I'm always nervous when price comes up because my prices often start at $1 million. So just imagine when I first got started, how unsmoothly this price conversation happened. The buyer would say, hey, Oren, it all sounds good, but how much is your service? And then I would say, oh, the cost? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's about $1 million. And then I immediately had to change the subject because my price was 10 times more than they thought it would be. Look, even billionaires I deal with, they don't like to pay that much, $1 million. So anyway, I don't have this problem anymore because I don't go near the subject of price until I do lots of other things. First of all, I reframe the competition, right? Competition is a way bigger issue than price. And by the way, if you think you have a lot of competition, then I laugh at your competition. Come work with me for a day. I'll show you what it feels like to have real competition. For example, you know that kid who graduated from Stanford last week? Well, he says he does exactly what I do, only much better. Also, JP Morgan and Credit Suisse, they say they do the same thing as me, and so do half the people on Upwork, on Fiverr, on ZipRecruiter, and so does some dude on LinkedIn named Lucas from Brazil. He does the exact same thing as Oren does. So competition and price are tough obstacles. This is why you may want to copy what Snap-on does to reframe the competition and price their products at 15 times everyone else. I copied them and it worked perfectly. First, I anchored my price high because price is a strong signal of product quality. You know the story. A $10 wine is a good value. It probably won't taste very good. $20 wines probably taste good, and $70 wine is expensive, but I'd buy one for a special occasion. And a $240 wine, congratulations, I won Dad of the Year again. In other words, the price of wine is a proxy for how good the product is. And the price of your product is a proxy for how good your product is. So second thing is, you should avoid actively guys who negotiate, those debate club heroes, price shoppers. If a buyer keeps bringing up price 1, 2, 3, 4 times, dump him. I've never seen a real buyer hammer away on price when the other terms were great. Financing, services, delivery guarantees, everything. If you find out quickly that a buyer thinks it's okay for you to make money in the deal, then you can go ahead with him. If he literally does not want to take money out of his bank account and put it in yours without negotiating you to death, dump him. So a third thing is, it really matters when you introduce price. This is a tricky subject because buyers want to know immediately how much is it. So should you cover price in the beginning, halfway through the presentation, or at the end? Think of it like this. You should reveal the price or valuation of the company as the very last discussion item in the meeting, because as soon as you disclose the price, they're gone. Or they might still be on the phone or in the meeting, but they're not paying attention to you. They're researching other options and trying to validate your pricing, but they're gone. So how to reveal the price is a psychological formula that you really need to learn. This is an absolute critical skill set. If you don't have this skill set fully covered, I'd like you to see the broadcast that I did below. Click on the button and join me.